What's up, guys? Today we are talking about the new iOS 13.5 and iPadOS 13.5 update. Plus, we will talk also about the WatchOS 6.2.5, and as I will give you a small review of the iOS 13.5 84 hours later, because I have the I'm in the developer program and I had the GM version now for some time, and I think I can tell you now if I recommend this OS or not. Now let's talk about some changes. The first change is about Face ID styled devices like the iPhone 10 and up and the new 2018 iPad Pro and newer. Just every device that has Face ID. Now when you try to unlock your Face ID device, or you want to buy something in the iTunes store just to purchase something or something else that needs Face ID. Now if it fails the first time to recognize your face, it won't try to scan your face 100 times. It will automatically lock, and it will tell you that you have to type in the code. So it will, when you try to unlock, it will try to recognize your face. If it fails, it will automatically jump to the passcode field and you have to type in your passcode. Yeah, this is only for, how I have said, for Face ID devices. It isn't for home button devices because it's not necessary on those devices. Yeah, the next change is in the privacy settings. If we go here under privacy and under Bluetooth or health, you will see now this option about this API. It's that thing that Apple and Google partnered to make this API for Android and iOS, and you have to update to this new version that you can use this setting. And it also describes what this is, and it also has a bigger detailed description how this works. And the cool thing for, I guess, some people will be that it is automatically turned off and you have to enable it manually. So, and the other thing is you also need an app that then you can use this app. That means it is like you have locked and you have to get an app that then you can enable this feature. That means every user needs to do this manually by themselves. And if you said, yeah, I want to participate, and later change your mind, you can also change, you can also delete your history, and you can also hop out of this like API feature setting, how you want to call it. Yeah, this is for this. Now the third change is with the music. If you now want to share a music in your story, or yeah, you can just go here on the share, And now, uh, you know, this were standard, were also in the other versions present, but you can now post this your favorite music in your stories on Instagram and Facebook. Let me show you Instagram, um, and it will show here the album art, and it will also it will make like a link to this song to Apple Music. And yeah, it's great if you want to share like your favorite music with your friends or so. You can do it now in Instagram stories, and that's really great. Yeah, with FaceTime now you have an option in the FaceTime setting to um, enable or disable speaking. That means when someone is talking, then you know their faces and their fields are getting bigger, like their screen, and if another person talks, they are getting bigger, like. And if you hate that or don't want to have that, you can disable or enable this to um, to set it like in other apps where it's just everyone is like the same size and it's like maybe normal. It, and yeah, and that were the changes we have got. Also the patch for the character. It is a I've talked about that also in an Apple News video where I've told you how you can send these like characters to another guy to others, and it will crash their devices. Not longer with this version because it's patched, and that's great. They've also said in um, their details for the iOS version that they have also patched some other security stuff, and I guess it's a big update. So yeah, let's talk about my review and then go to watchOS 6.2.5. Yeah, um, in my opinion, this OS is really stable. I had no bugs or what so, but what I've experienced in other versions that I'm now happy that this is for it's for me. It can be different for you, but what I've experienced is on other like on iOS 13.4.1 is it was the first version I've had on this device. I had before another one, but it can also be that this is because of the change. I don't know, but when I switched to the iPhone SE, I had like my battery was so fast drained, and now it's like I can go through a day and it's pretty good, the battery. That means what I want to tell you here is that battery life should be great also for like the smaller sized iPhones like the SE or so, because yeah, and other stuff is nothing that I've encountered that was like annoying or something. That means for me it was really stable. yeah, let's talk about watchOS. In watchOS we got some new watch faces, and we got like new bands. It's not an update that you get bands, not no, but maybe you can remember Apple had, they've made like on Wednesday they made a news report, and we've twittered it as well. If you want to check out the two bands that you can now buy, but yeah, you can buy you Pride bands if you feel you're in this category. And here are also those watch faces that you can download with your band. Like if you bought the Nike one, you go, I guess, for this one, because you can also see it's here the Nike logo, not sponsored. And you can also get those watch faces for your band, and they've added also some different watch faces. Like you can now get this free watch faces in this style and the California watch face too. And we WatchOS 6.2.5 brings also support for EKG for Saudi Arabia. That means if you live in this region, you can now take ECGs with your Apple Watch Series 3, if I'm not wrong, 4 and 5, or 4 and 5. I'm not sure which models that has ECG, but if you have an ECG enabled Apple Watch, you can now take your ECG with your Apple Watch, that you here by the side, and you can take your ECG. And also what I want to tell you is some people also said that they got like some new welcome screens in the health app to for their to change their stuff and so on and so forth. But I haven't got that splash screen, so if you got it, please write it here in the comments or tell me about your experience. And I hope too that you enjoyed this video, and if yes, I would like to yeah to see you in another video. And yeah, thanks for watching. Bye bye.